starting with a little bit of joint preparation. So 5 rounds, the head one side. We inhale as the head opens, as neck opens. We exhale as neck closes. And change. And relax. We concentrate on the shoulders. Inhale, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, draw the shoulders forward. 2 more. Now we concentrate on the whole spine, the thoracic part. We open as we inhale. We put the chest in. We round the back as we exhale. Now we think about like we're pushing somebody with their shoulders on the side so we can move the thoracic part to the side. Like this and here. We're not leaning sideways. We're kind of like pushing sideways, let's think with our shoulders. We'll feel this part moving and maybe this part stretching as we move from side to side. Because now we want to combine all two movements together. Go side, forward, side, back. And create a circle if we can with the spine. Otherwise, just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And change directions. Around the back, let the body hang down and pull to its side. Let the lower back, this part lengthen. Let this part lengthen. Let the head drop, just breathe here, relax all the muscles. Breathe in your lower back, in your mid back. Bend the knees and slowly come up. We're gonna continue with the spine. We're gonna twist the side, go down to the side of the leg, move all the way to the other side, and slowly come up with a round back. We exhale as we go down, we inhale as we go up. Last one. And change sides. And relax. I'm gonna take a little mobility part on the shoulders. Want to create like figure eights. So this will be a laying down figure eight or the sign of infinity. With both arms, we're gonna try to lock our elbows and only move from the shoulders. We're gonna relax our spine and let the body twist as the arms are moving around. Inhale one side, exhale the other. And change directions. And relax. Gonna do one last one for the spine. Gonna exhale and open the hand back. Allow the spine to twist. Now don't allow the legs to go too much because that won't be the spine, it will be the hips with the legs. Keep the legs relatively tight and focus on the upper part of the body. And exhale here. And stop. Bring the arms out, shoulder height. Keep the elbows on the same place and do rotations for the elbows. So we're not doing that with the whole arm. The arm is, this part is stable. We're just moving the elbow. Apparently the arm needs to internally rotate here and externally rotate here, the shoulder joint. And change directions. Just breathe freely right now. Don't have to do one inhalation or one exhalation, just breathe. And shake it off. We do some wrist circles. We start with the thumb. The thumb is initiating the movement, so we're thinking that the thumb is moving first. And that's what moves the hands, the wrists. Same thing, we start with the pinky, which would be the opposite direction. And squeeze your fists, flex your wrists and shake it down. Squeeze down, squeeze, extend down, squeeze, extend down, squeeze up, extend down, and stop. We're gonna mobilize our knees a little bit. We're gonna place our foot forward. Don't open the stance too much. Keep it relatively close and think of creating a huge circle with the knee over the ankle without allowing the back heel to lift. So we're basically mobilizing both ankles and knees at the same time while going here. And just breathe. If we have the stance to open, we don't have much weight in the foot, so we keep the stance kind of close. And change directions. And change legs. Other side, we keep on breathing. We're thinking of the joint that we're moving, both ankle and knee. And change direction. And relax. Last one, we're gonna mobilize the hip joint a little bit. We're gonna hold it as still as we can, like here, and hold the right thigh up. We're gonna lift the right leg up. Think that you have a huge pot underneath your foot, and you're holding a spoon with your foot, and you want to stir the pot in a round direction, apparently not like in a cross direction or some other weird shape, in a round direction, without moving the thigh too much, at least without doing that, because we want to create internal and external rotation to the joint. So you keep the thigh here and see if you can have this movement kind of smooth. In the beginning, it would probably gonna be like bits and pieces going to pop, 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 but eventually it will start going more of a smooth movement without moving the thigh too much. Keep it in relatively in the same spot and change direction. Breathe. Think of the huge spot underneath your leg. And relax. Let's go with the left leg. Rise the left leg. Keep the thigh in the same height as your hip, ideally, and start stirring your pot. You can have your foot pointed, relax, whatever works best for you. Sometimes if it's too tight, I found out for some students that it kind of like messes up with the whole coordination. So having it relaxed maybe helps, maybe doesn't. It's up to you. And other direction. If balance is of an issue, you can get a hold of somewhere or something or someone. And relax. Place your hands on the floor. Bend the knees. Don't keep all the weight on your legs. Keep some weight on the hands. And as you exhale, extend the knees. Inhale, bend. Keep weight on the hands. You want to be gentle on the knees now. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And relax here. Slowly come up. Let's come to the front part of our mat. Keep the feet parallel underneath our hips. Inhale, bring the hands all the way up, open the chest. And exhale, dive down with your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let's do this 4 more times. To open the back of our legs and stretch the whole spine. Inhale and exhale. Knees can be slightly bent or very bent or totally straight, but do not push the knees back. Keep them soft over here. 3 more times. With every inhalation, through your lower back lengthening, creating space in your vertebrae. And in every exhalation, hold that space as you fold towards the ground, not towards your legs, but going down. Last one. Bend, slowly come up with inhalation. Exhale here. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, dive down. Let's bring the right leg back. Inhale, allow the front knee to go forward, the back knee to lower down. Exhale, straighten both legs, relax your spine. 2 more. 1 more. Bend the front leg, place your hands whenever you need to. We're gonna jump switch sides. Yes. And again, allow the front knee to go forward, back knee to go down without touching the ground. Inhale, open. Exhale, push. Inhale, exhale. One more. Bend only the front leg and push back to a downward facing dog. Pedal your legs. Allow your body to move from side to side. Stretch the sides of the body. Turn your right foot completely 90 degrees to the side, to the right side. Extend the leg, relax the left knee, and push all the way back with the hands. Feel the stretching in all the right side of your body. Ground your right arm and change sides. Come back to the center. Place the knee on the ground. Come to Vajrasana, diamond pose. Hold here and very gently focus on the lower back. Inhale, open the lower, send the belly forward. Exhale, put the belly into round the lower back. We stay with the lower back rounded. We lean slightly back to stretch the quadriceps. We start lengthening our tailbone now even more to engage the abdomen and lean back and relax. We're gonna bring our hands forward, tuck our feet, and lift our knees off the floor. We're gonna inhale and jump to a, let's say, quadruped position, but keeping the knees really low without touching the ground. So it's gonna be like inhale here, exhale back down to this well, it's called the lower beast, or like a really low downward facing dog with the knees bent. Inhale here, quadruped position. Exhale down, back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and start unfolding to a downward facing dog that moves, transitions to a upward facing dog. Unfolding the whole body like this. From here, we're gonna arch the lower back and push back to lower beast. And again, we're gonna start unfolding from the knees, then rounding the back. Bring our heels all the way up to unfold the spine. Slowly, with control, all the way to upward facing dog with the toes flexed. And again. Push back. And we're gonna unfold one more time. Keep the heels up so it can help you with your whole spine. And one last time. See how much you can articulate the spine going forward. So from here on, let's say downward facing dog, we're in the tip of our toes. Start sending your tailbone down to articulate the lower part of your spine, and let that move towards the upper part of your spine, and that move again towards the head, and push back. So from here, we're gonna go to a downward facing dog. We're gonna extend the legs, lift our right leg up, exhale, bring the right leg forward outside the right knee, and open the chest. It's both an opening and a twisting by drawing the right elbow back. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hand down and the foot back. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, outside the left hand. Inhale, draw the elbow back to open and slightly twist your chest. And bring the hand down and the foot back. Let's do one more time on each side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, draw the elbow back, open the chest. Exhale, place the hand down, the foot back. Inhale, other leg. Exhale, forward. Inhale, draw the elbow back, open your chest. Exhale, down and back. We are going to do the same thing from a lower beast or like a really, really low downward facing dog, but without bringing the leg up. We're just going to bring it forward and open the chest in one movement. So from downward facing dog, we lower the knees. We keep on pushing back with the hands. We're going to bring right leg forward and remove the hand, open the chest. And exhale back. Left side. And back. On the next one, see if you can replace your right palm with your right foot. For now, that's what we're doing now. That's not what we always need to do, but for now, let's see if we can replace the right hand with the right foot and open the chest. And back. And left. And back. And right. And back. And left. And back. And keep it back to downward facing dog. Let's lower to lower beast, jump to a quadruped position, and twist the body to the side. I'm going to demonstrate from here. We're going to keep our torso pointing down, and we're going to twist our hips to the side. We're going to jump, go back, jump, go forward, twist the hips and the knees to the other side. The feet might twist and touch, but the chest, for now, should stay pointing down. Don't allow the chest to twist itself. We want to twist and work on the core. So it would be from here, doing this. Not this, not dropping on the right hand, let's say, if I'm twisting to the left, but holding the body here and twisting the legs, the hips. Okay? So we're in a quadruped position, twist to the left, center, back, inhale forward, twist to the right, center, and back. Inhale quadruped, twist to the left, center, and back, forward, twist to the right, center, and back. Relax. And as you twisted to the side, you noticed that from the side you were twisting, one foot, let's say I was twisting to the left side, the left foot had more weight or could actually touch the whole ground. So we're going to utilize that to free the right leg and the opposite hand. We're going to free the left hand and the right leg. So let's see from here, how does it look like? I'm twisting to the left, so you feel that the weight goes towards your right and the left hand. And we're gonna release and extend. We're gonna point the foot as far out as we can to extend the whole fascia from the left arm all the way to the right toe. And come back. So on the other side would be again, twisting to the right side, right foot touches, left hand touches, and extend. I'm pulling the shoulder away from the foot. If it's too difficult to keep the foot and the whole leg in the air, just let it slide on the floor. And be here. And back. Try not to lift the hips. because I know as a yogi that what you will instinctually want to do, like going to a wild thing, keep the hips really low to the ground. Keep the center of your gravity towards the ground. So we are in downward facing dog. We lower the knees to the ground, come forward, twist to the left, extend the right foot, open the chest. Don't allow this shoulder to drop down. Draw the right shoulder blade back and back. Come forward, twist to the left, and slowly extend. Hip is staying very low to the ground. Going back and low beast. Forward and extend. Back and low beast. Quadruped to the right. Extend and back. Low beast. Quadruped. Twist to the left, extend the right leg, open the chest, and back. Low beast. Quadruped. Twist to the right, extend the left leg, and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bring right leg up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, open the body. Open the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. You can even going towards a straight knee if you like. Exhale. Bring the hands down. Go to a low beast. Unfold all the way up to upward facing dog. Push back. Extend the knees. Lift the left leg up. Bring it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Two more times. One last. Hands down. Foot back, lower down. Unfold. And push back. And hold or relax to child's pose for the next 5 breaths. If you're in downward facing dog, relax. We are gonna do the opening of the hip towards a wild thing. If you don't know what it is, you will soon see. But we're not gonna go straight to a wild thing. The moment that foot touches behind our back, we're gonna lower it down and then lift up to wild thing and come back. Let's see how does it look like. So from a downward facing dog, inhale, lift right leg, bend the knee, open the hip, don't allow the lower foot to change, and now let it change to touch back, lower down. Inhale, push, lift, look towards your left hand. And the same way, come up and relax. Other leg, inhale. See if you can create a huge circle with the leg. Bend the knee, open the hips. Let it drop as far out as you can to lower down. From here, press the right hand to the floor. And with your left foot, push the floor away so you can bring your weight over your right hand and look towards your palm. Keep the hips up, keep pushing back with the palm, and come to downward facing dog. Now that's the easy part because a variation of it, most of you have done it before, so it's kind of easy, not so hard. So let's mix it up a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Inhale, open, Come all the way down, lift up, push down, and now we're gonna pivot the left foot, bring the right foot out, and lower down. So it's a wild thing on the other side with the right hand down and the left foot down. And again, we pivot, we go from downward facing dog, huge round with the right leg, wild thing, let's say left side. We lower down, we lift up, we're gonna pivot our left foot and extend the right leg out. We're gonna bend the left knee, but the left foot is pivot. Wild thing on the right side. And down. And come back. Left leg now. The right foot is the one that pivots. And remember, we're changing wild thing from one side to the other. It's not the same leg. So lift the left leg, bend the knee, let it drop far behind you. Wild thing on the right side. Lower down. Gonna lift the hips. We're pivoting on the right foot, but now we're bending the right knee to extend the left leg on the side, like the kick we did previously, something like that. And we go to wild thing from this side, and lower down. And again, huge circle with the leg. Step back, lower down. We lift up, and lower down. We lift to change, keep the hips up, pivot on the right foot, and change. Bend the right knee, extend the left leg. Inhale, push the hand, what's here, on the floor, and lift. Lower, and come back. Bend the knees all the way down, and nope. Lift, unfold to upward facing dog. Now it's down, and relax. It was fun, right? Now we're gonna make it a little bit more complicated than before because we're gonna be switching legs. So the mat now will not be our point of reference. We're gonna go outside of the mat. Keep that in mind because otherwise you're gonna get confused. Let's go do a downward facing dog. Huge circle with the right. Step back, lower down, lift up, inhale. Now pivot the right leg and come out with the left foot and down. And lift up and lower down. Now we pivot from the left foot and again we start with the right. Go down. We lift up and lower down. Now we pivot the right foot and we bring the left leg underneath our body to create a huge circle outside our body and drop back to go to wild thing on the other side. So from here, it's not like a downward facing dog, it's kind of a smaller downward facing dog. And down here. And we lift up and lower down. One last time. Gonna draw it underneath our body to create a huge circle. Go behind your back. Step down. Lift up. Lower down. Again, now we pivot on the right foot, so we're going a huge circle around outside of our mat, so the left foot can touch inside the mat. Really far behind us. We lift up, lower down, and we're gonna bring the hand and the foot back to lower beast. From here, we're gonna bring the right hand, the right foot outside the right hand and open the chest here. We're gonna allow the right hand, the left hand, sorry, to twist on the outside and bring the left foot and kick forward. The same thing we did on the side, but now we're kicking forward. And we bring it back and to low beast. So now the hand does not have to be in one same spot. You can stay here, you can twist to the side, whatever you can do to accommodate the movement. It's not a rigid thing, what the hand does. It follows the needs. So from low beast, left hand outside the left hand, to open and keep the heel down, kick forward. Back and low beast. Right foot, kick forward, back, low beast, left foot, kick forward and back and low beast. Unfold, upward facing dog, push back to low beast, forward to quadruped, twist to the left, left kick, and now from here we're gonna switch all the way to wild thing with the left leg. So we're gonna go down and up. We're gonna lift and bring it down to low beast. Quadricep, quadruped, twist to the left, kick. Gonna push back and go to wild thing. And lift and go back to low beast and relax. Now the same way we brought the foot forward to kick forward, we can do that in one movement and jump. So we can just place foot, release hand and kick forward in one movement. I'll demonstrate, and if we can, we do together. Otherwise it can be done as before. So from here it can be whoop. Now you see that my foot goes way out of my way, so I can move my left leg underneath. It doesn't have to go very close to the right hand. It goes kind of a more wide stance. So if we can see from here, it doesn't have to be so close because the body is going to be kind of close. So we're going to open to the side and go, so we can open the body. So we can lengthen the leg and the torso as much as we can. Again, the hand can be here, can be slightly out whenever it needs to go, even from the beginning, to accommodate what we need to do. Okay? And keep the foot down. I know that the tendency will be to place the weight on the metatarsals and lift the heel up and do something like this. I know that for a fact. So ground the whole foot and place the weight equally on both hand and foot, so this won't happen, but you will stay here. If you try to lift the hips, yes, the heel will go up. That's why I mentioned before, keep the hips really low, very close to the ground. And let's go. We are on a low beast. Gonna jump forward to the right side and kick with the left foot. So that would be a left kick, apparently, front left kick. So, whap, and here. And we jump back. Woohoo, we can do that. Left side, which means right kick. Whap. Don't worry if you slide down and fall, it's part of the game. And now, again, you push the left foot and the right hand to jump back. And one more. And back. And left side. And back. And unfold to upward facing dog. And back to low beast. Quadruped. Twist to the left, kick to the right. The right foot. Go back. Draw the left foot next to your right foot. So you kind of like seated here. But with the hips lifted, we're gonna place the weight on the right hand and open up. like to full bridge but sideways. Lower down, bring the hand from the outside and just walk back. Let's not make it more complicated than it is. Lower down, quadruped, twist to the right side, kick with the left. Draw it underneath. Let's go for a kick. A wide thing. Lower down. Place the left hand on the floor. Bring the right foot back. And you're gonna go for a bridge towards your left hand. It's not a full bridge, apparently. It's kind of a half bridge while I'm twisting and opening the chest to the side. So I don't have to bring my hand the other way around and go for a full circle over bridge. You can if you want to, but it's not necessary for now. So we're here, we'll lower it down, place the hand on the mat, and just gently go back. Inhale, right leg up, exhale, bring it forward, and we change to Utthita Parsvakonasana to lengthen the sides of our body. That might got a little bit cranked. We're opening the hips joint, the hip joints, because I know this kind of movements. Bring the left hand down, ground the back foot, lengthen the tail at the top of the head forward, and twist to the right side, and open here. Because I know these kind of movements kind of create like a crunching sensation on the hip joint in the front part. Okay, bring the hands down, place the knee forward, send the hips forward, open the chest, clasp the hands and open up. Draw your weight forward with your front foot. Open your chest here. And relax. Go back to downward facing dog. Low beast, unfold. And back. Downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale forward. Turn the back foot and open to Utthita Parsvakonasana. Take your moments here to elongate the breath because the previous movements were kind of short. And breath. If you were breathing, breath would be shorter. Nice. Place the right hand on the floor. Don't allow the butt foot and the hip to collapse. Keep pressing the floor with the right foot. Lengthen the top of your head forward and twist on your spine. Not like this, but keep on lengthening forward. Ground the right pinky toe. Nice. Place the hand on the floor. Twist forward, knee down. Lift torso. Clasp the hands the opposite direction behind your back. So if when you clasp your hands, the right thumb is on top, change and bring all the fingers the other way around, which means the left thumb is on top. You will feel like one hand is smaller than the other, or kind of weird, like you're missing a finger or something. Open the chest, draw your weight forward with your left heel, and breathe. Relax. Go back and hold here for 5 breaths, or go down to child's pose. We lower the knees and the hips. Come to quadruped. Kick to the right. Kick with the right leg to the left. Go back. Kick to the left. Or to the right, actually, with the left foot. Go back. Low beast. We're gonna jump with the left foot forward, then kick with the right foot. And jump back. Do the other side. And jump back. And quadruped. Kick with the right foot. Change, kick with the left foot. Change, and instead of kicking, place the foot down and twist to half bridge to your left side. Lower down, bring the foot here, jump back, jump forward, kick to the right side, to the right side with the left leg, place the foot down, half bridge to the right side, lower down, place the left hand pointing forward, and the moment you're about to go here, just jump back and forward for the right kick, back, right, left kick, and back. Downward facing dog. Extend the right leg, bring it behind your back. And now it's a mind mess because we're gonna slide the left foot on the outside to come to a downward facing dog here. We're gonna go left leg back, lower down. You're gonna slide on the from the outside the right foot to come back. I didn't put the wild thing yet. We will put in a moment. Just gonna figure out what the legs are doing. So instead of being here and drawing the foot underneath, we slide the foot on the outside, then we change legs to go here. So let's see how that looks. Right foot out, step back, change hands, slide the left foot to downward facing dog, left leg goes back, slide, change the hands, downward facing dog, continue left leg, back, slide, downward facing dog, left foot, left leg, back, slide to a downward facing dog. Let's take a moment to let it sink in, relax. So let's see how we can combine all the elements together now. And what do I mean by that? I'm going to go really slow so we can all follow up what we're doing, what I'm doing basically. So let's go to downward facing dog. Here, stretch it out, lower it down. I'm gonna extend, bring the right leg back and drop. Lift for a wild thing. Lower down, slide left foot from the outside to come to a downward facing dog where we're gonna bend the legs and we're gonna jump with our left foot forward and kick with the right and jump back. From here we're gonna go back with the left foot, lift the wild thing, lower down, slide the right foot from the outside to go to downward facing dog, lower down, jump with the right leg, kick with the left, and jump back. Up, we continue with the left leg behind our back, lift to a wild thing, lower down, change hands, slide the foot on the outside, come here, Jump forward to the right side, left kick and back. Lift up the hips, wild thing with the right leg. Back, lift, lower, change hands, slide the left foot on the outside to low beast. Jump forward with the left, kick with the right, go back and relax. It's fun, right? So let's do it one more time. This time, let's try with the kicks to adding an exhalation. Not just like slowly kicking out, but let's see if we can add a little bit of explosiveness when we kick our foot forward. We're gonna add on the last one when we're back on the mat and we kick on the forward. We're gonna go back, forward, and kick on each side, and then go back and continue the sequence. So let's go from here, downward facing dog, shake them off. I swear it's the last sequence, then I'm gonna relax our quadriceps a little bit because they're probably burning right now. I'm guessing, I don't know, I'm just guessing. So lower down. From here, we're pushing the hips towards the heels and knees not up, down. Lift up, right leg goes behind the back for a while thing. Lower the hips, lift up, inhale, go down, change hands, slide the left foot, go back. We're gonna jump with left foot, kick with the right, and back. Lift the hips up, left foot behind the back to touch our mat. Lift up, inhale to wild thing, lower down, change hands, slide the right foot to low beast. We're gonna, this leg that was the one that moved, so this one's gonna go forward and kick with the left, with the jump. And back. Quadruped. I know that was kind of unexpected, but now that you know what we're doing, do it one more, and then we're doing the other side. So one more, same thing. Come forward, exhale, and back. Lift the hips, left foot behind their back. To a wild thing, lower down. Lift up, push down, lower, change hands, slide the right leg. Go to low beast. It's gonna be right leg jumping forward and exhale, kick with the left. And back. Right leg, back, back, lift, lower, change. The left leg is gonna slide around, and that's the one that's gonna jump forward so we can kick with the opposite. And back. Now we're gonna go again forward, kick to the right, kick to the left. And relax. To child's pose for 5 good breaths. Just for the fun of it, because I had it in my mind today. So from low beast, we're gonna jump towards a hand attack, tuck, handstand, and we're gonna lower it down to kick to the side. So it's not really going up, just like holding ourselves instead of going from here, here. From here, we're gonna jump up just to lower and kick. It's not really going up to handstand. It's more like pushing forward and high up to stop my body from going further up and lower down to kick and change and back. So we're gonna do this 4 times. Would be jumping up, lower down, kick to the left, kick to the right and back, jumping up, lower down, kick to the right, kick to the left and back. We're gonna be changing sides. The side that we start with, our kicks. It's gonna take your breath away a little bit. Know what they say when you meet somebody that you love, they take your breath away. Well, be careful because it might be like a heart issue or something. Just ranting right now. Let's go. Downward facing dog. Let's lower it down. Now, if it is too uncomfortable from down here to jump up, feel free to lower down here so you can jump. But think of the hips of going up and you're stopping your body. That's about it. You're not really going to a handstand tuck. It's towards something like that. So from here, and let's go. And back. Now, if you can, from one side to the other, see if you can jump instead of placing and changing. See if you can jump and kick. Maybe it can come out naturally, maybe not. Now we're gonna kick to the right side. And back. 2 more, same thing. Kick left, kick right, back. Forward, kick right, kick left, and back. Stop talking. Start doing. Take a breath here. And last one. And back. And relax. Lift your body up. Lean back. Press the top of your feet down. Lift your hips. Lengthen your tailbone. And breathe. Bend your elbows. We're not going for full Virasana. Just stretching the quadriceps and a little bit of the shoulders. So press the toes down. Don't allow the knees to lift. And lengthen your tailbone. And relax. Let's bring the right leg forward. Keep the hips as forward as we can for a little bit. See if we can place the elbows down. Maybe allow the knee to drop to the side so the foot lifts. Let's bring the foot back to the ground. Place the left hand whenever it's needed. And maybe you can bring your hips slightly back so you can take a hold of your back foot. And draw the heel towards your glutes so we can start stretching the quadriceps and the hip flexors that we're doing lots of work before. You can play with twisting, going back and forth, but remember to breathe. The higher up the torso, the more stretching we apply to the iliopsoas. If you lower your body, then the hip flexor is not overextended, so there is not much stretch on the rectus femoris and iliopsoas. It's only on the quadriceps. And relax. It's actually not on the quadriceps, it's on the 3 muscles of the quadriceps. So one could say on the triceps, but that would be inaccurate. So change sides, play a little bit right, left, and see if we can bring the elbows down. Allow the knee to drop to the side and relax here. Move any way you need to create space to the parts of the body that you feel tight. to the parts of the joints that you feel like they need a little bit more space here. Yep, it's up here. Lift the body. We're gonna bring maybe the hip back so we can take a hold of the back foot. Maybe we don't need to do that. And we send the hip forward. We remove, we don't remove, but we move the right shoulder away from the hip. Maybe usually here you're more flexible than you are right now. It's perfectly fine. Usually in yoga practices, we don't use the hip flexors that much as we did now, as we did today in this weird animal flow yoga practice. And I tried to keep it to the minimum weirdness possible, that it could be connected with the yoga class, with yoga asanas, which we did very few actually, as you probably noticed, but keep it in the frame of a asana class, kind of, or at least to a reference point of very close to things that you are familiar with. So it didn't just throw you out there doing weird things. We just did things that you kind of know with a few things that you didn't know, and we kind of combine them together to create more of a yoga animal flow, if you could say that, or asana animal flow, more precise, because it wasn't really yoga in the traditional sense, or in what many people might think of as yoga. Stretch it out here, open knees so you can have your chest between your knees. Breathe in your lower back. Personally, I use as much as I can the elements of a yoga practice, the connectedness, the awareness, the breath, the presence, in ideally in any kind of training I'm doing. Now let's go forward. It's gonna be like an upward facing dog, but with the knees on the floor, and we go now allow the hip, the pelvis to drop towards the floor and move from side to side to relax the front part. So if you think about it, traditionally, I mean, in the Western world, most of our practices, of our yoga practices, are not really considered yoga. If you go to an ashram or like to Satyananda ashram or to some other yogic ashrams, you'd be like, oh, that's gymnastics. And then you start thinking, okay, so then what is yoga? And it's all the elements. It's not the asanas, basically. It's how you are there, what you do while you're there. So if you think about it, you can take that part and apply it in every other practice you do, in every other training or sport that you do. And then every sport can become meditation, can become yoga, can become knowing yourself. Just yoga, it's kind of easier because you're constrained in a mat. You're moving slowly with the breath. Now bring the right leg forward, sit on your left heel, draw the toes towards your head and fold forward, not down, forward as much as you can. You focus on the breath. On the yoga asana practice, you move slowly with control. You don't have explosiveness, you don't have speed, you don't have things that may get you out of focus. And still practicing yoga asana as slow as you can, it's still very difficult to be present 100% the whole time. So the same fight that you have with your ego, with the people around you, with your teacher, with your mind, change sides. The same fights happen in everywhere, in every sport, in every kind of training, in every other thing you do. So yoga is not confined in this 60 by 180 centimeters yoga mat. Fold, flex the toes, the foot, Draw the fingers, the toes towards your forehead, and your forehead towards your toes. So that is no more yoga than kicking on the side it was before. That was bad English, but anyway, you get the point. Relax. Let's come to cross-legged position. Very simple cross-legged position, Sukhasana, but not even actually Sukhasana, not even here the easy pose, just a cross-legged position and fold forwards. Extend the arms forward so you can draw your weight a little bit more towards the ground. If that's way too easy for you, maybe you can go to Padmasana and do the forward fold. Any kind of training can be an offering. Any kind of workout can be an offering. Any kind of yoga practice, asana, can be an offering. There are yogis, karma yogis, um, Hare Krishna yogis that never did asana in their life and they're still yogis. So, what is yoga after all? Is it coming to this mat and doing what we do, change sides? Or is it what happens in here and in here, in our mind and in our hearts? And I know that many people that practice only yoga have kind of like, in quotes, demonized the people that go to the gym and that don't practice yoga because you can only find yourself in yoga. But that's not true. One of the best yogis I've ever met was a musician. His name is Victor Wooten, bassist player. I strongly suggest you check him out on YouTube, on TED Talks, and don't watch him play, watch him speak. And you know what I'm talking about. You will know what I'm talking about. Now, this cross-legged position, it's probably the one that you're not used in going. So we're going to stay a few more breaths. Slowly come up and let's go for Shavasana. Extend the legs. Draw the knees away from your hips, your ankles away from your knees. Draw the shoulders, the elbows, and the wrists away from the torso and relax the hands. Slightly press the elbows down to bring the shoulder blades together. And let your body go really, really heavy to the ground. Take a deep breath from your nose. Hold as much as you can. Puff your cheeks in your face, and only when you cannot hold your breath any longer, allow your breath to go. So you can relax the whole face, the jaw, the facial muscles, the lips, everything, the tongue. And just breathe naturally now. And let your body sink into the ground and relax. And the deeper you relax, the more you scan your body with your mind and release any muscle tension that you may have. The softer the breath becomes, the deeper the body and your mind relax. And the deeper your mind and your body relax, the softer the breath becomes.